cool. It is what we need.
All right.
Did you talk to them, Kevin, or it is kind of the first time?
No, it's the first time. We haven't had any discussions other than
Oh, okay.
the one we had on the community board last week.
Okay, cool.
So here we are joined by we have Rahim, we have Evans. These are the participants that shared their reports, and also we have Derek and Evans. We have two Evans.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Evans.
we also have Nancy. All right. So who would like to maybe go first and share how the experience was? The task was to review our products, the invite page, KenyaX website, WiseNxt Kitchen, and the welcome space, as well as the community board meeting that we have on YouTube, and also the welcome video. So whoever is ready, maybe you can share how your week was, your experience going through the platform. Let us know. Evans, if you are ready, you can proceed.
Setting up. So I'll do shortly in a few minutes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Rahim, are you ready? Or Nancy?
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, Rahim.
Hello, sir. You did ask a question if I could share my
Hmm.
experience.
Yes.
Uh, Kwanza, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm very grateful, and good evening to everyone. Mhm.
Good evening.
So I took my time this week, every single day to go through them, and even though I submitted my report, with this opportunity, I would also like to share. The number one thing that at first the link was disturbing. It was not going through, telling me that it's not available or something of the sort. It was disturbing a little bit,
Which
but
which
later
which
on I called you.
which link was this?
Uh, CNM Cyber.
Oh,
It was
yes,
it
yes, we
was
had that
disturbing,
issue.
kid.
Correct. Yes,
Uh,
yes. This
and
this was
yeah,
resolved.
and I actually called you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I called you, and you did sort that out, so it was not a problem at all. Another thing, again,
Mm-hmm.
when I joined, see, the invite page,
Mm-hmm.
first thing that I met was the words,
Correct.
and I looked at those. You can see.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the video. I followed that link there.
Mm-hmm.
Went through the video
Mm-hmm.
and realized that it was not taking me direct to a specific video. Rather, it was taking me to an account,
Mm-hmm.
and there we have multiple videos. So the reason why I'm saying that it was not that perfect or excellent is because
Mm-hmm.
apart from when someone is joining through that link is expecting to see a video that directs them and explains to them what Kenya X is, how it works,
Mm-hmm.
and everything to do with the Kenya X. So taking someone to the whole account, apart from just taking their time, it will also confuse people. They will even look at the wrong videos and not understand.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finally got a video that could relate to explaining the what Kenya X is,
Mm-hmm.
I realized it was too long. It was too long that it was almost 30 minutes. I think that is what I saw. So uh, someone has just joined. Assuming someone has just joined,
Mm-hmm.
they will not sit down for 30 minutes just to be explained something that can be summarized in a 10 or 15 minutes video. They would like to save their time. We say time is money. So they want to have the experience. They are excited to go through the website. They are excited to know more about this Kenya X. So they would like to save their time
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to explanation.
Okay.
So that is what I saw. I suggested that you could create a video that explains, but let it be a short video that someone can understand, relate, and other things they can learn other things from the website after joining, but
Mm-hmm.
let the video summarize the experience or the expectation. Yes, that was my number one thing. Number two was Kenya X, Kenya X website.
Mm-hmm.
The Kenya X website, it's beautiful, the way it looks. And one thing that I noticed about it was the words that talks about Kenya X. They were zoomed in so much such that you could not read the words clearly, all of them. And since they are zoomed in like that, sometimes it won't look more professional the way we want it to look, since we want it to be exciting and also eye catching. So I suggested that you could zoom in a little bit so that we can read the words clearly, and let the pictures on the background communicate what people are to expect from Kenya X.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and that was my suggestion on that area. And also, I went through the first paragraph that talks about what Kenya X is, and I noticed that on top of it, you just wrote something called "Where Kenyan Youth Meet Opportunities" or something, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I suggested that before you write that, at least write what is Kenya X. This is relating to a question that someone has on their head. Immediately they follow the link. Now give us that segment that you give us that paragraph there explaining what Kenya X is. That is a good thing. And number two, let it not followed by the second paragraph that says when we will be launching, but rather let the second paragraph that follows there be what to expect from Kenya X. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what Kenya X carries, what it's about. Because when you've already told someone who you are, you want to tell them what you have at hand that you can offer them in return of their time and also their commitment. So
Yeah.
by telling me what to expect from Kenya X, now I relate because now I know who you are and I know what you have. The third thing I suggested that it should be there, it was the testimony. The testimony, it just emphasized on how great and revolutionary the Kenya X will become, because now we have a testimony, someone that experienced what I'm about to experience, someone that worked in the same level that I'm about to work.
Mm-hmm.
Now this person's testimony is going to motivate me more to want to be here. So, and I said that should be third. And that testimony, let it not contain too many words, but the most important things that you are to pass through, like the experience in a very short form, and the success they got, and what they expect in future because of what Kenya X has taught them. That
Okay.
was the third thing I suggested.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw, like, I don't know their sponsors or their partners. There you can help me,
Partners.
my
What's our
brother.
partners?
Yes, so I suggested that it should come last. It should come last after you've written the testimony, and then other things that I saw there, you've written them. And why? And let it not be going downwards, but rather two alafu one that clicks. Let it not be too long. When someone is swiping too long, they will not catch, they will not see all of it,
Mm-hmm.
because we said we want to save their time and also excite them with this experience. So let us not take too much time in reading rather than experiencing.
Okay.
So that was my suggestion
Those
in
are
that
very good
area.
suggestions.
Yes. And then I also experienced on the kitchen space.
Okay.
Kitchen space. I noticed that a lot of the words that it was good. It was good actually. It was good. But one thing that I did not like, and or I am suggesting you can change it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
was you said we are like Facebook. The reason why I do not suggest we continue with that is because when you're comparing yourself to some other website or some other apps or some other things,
Mm-hmm.
people will not be loving this app for what it is. They will be loving it for what it looks like, and that is not a good thing, because I believe you want to build your own brand as a person, and as a company you want to build something for this new thing that is coming on market. So I suggest we are not let us not be liked and loved and be committed to because of what people are expecting that looks like another person. But let them like this website for what it is, you know. Let it be unique on its own and be independent. So let people have the experience and saying this is Kenya X, not Kenya X looks like Facebook. There is no need. Because now when you tell people you look like someone else, they will tell you, why should I be with you? Yet I already have that person that you're comparing yourself to. Let me just remain with this person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I suggested that should be changed, and that is just some few of my experience.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have anything to add, Gary?
Me, kind of with the Facebook, I normally I kind of say about Home Hub, it's kind of like Facebook but internal, not Facebook for like
Everyone.
the open public.
Correct.
It is kind of internal, like Facebook alike experience, but
Mm-hmm.
like internal, like for like specific like networking purposes. So there,
Yeah.
but it sounds like it was Rahim, right?
That
Who
was right.
spoke with
Yes,
you?
sir.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, you have many good ideas. I like them. But when you say, oh, kind of, it needs to be, you need to change it or whatever. Basically, we don't need to do anything. Like we plan to hire someone who will do this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are open, we can definitely discuss this. Um, but you like in terms of your case, like I understand that you have many suggestions. Oh, this is the yellow, it should be blue. Like, and this is blue, it should be yellow. And this is a good transactional suggestion. They are great. I like it. We are not at this moment. We are trying to define the way how people can start working, right? So let's say how you can submit the suggestions. You found good way, just like to create videos, uh, which is good for someone, and for other people maybe they will be shy or I don't know, whatever. Uh, we're looking to create the whole process, how people can kind of start like proposing and kind of with this video you shared with Kevin, and Kevin posted it, or how did it happen with this video? How did you submit this video?
Okay, I did call Kevin. The reason why
Uh-huh.
I called Kevin to ask for his permission and to ask if it is
Yeah.
okay for me to submit this video, since
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
thought that writing the whole thing will be a long, and just like I said, I
Correct.
didn't want him to take a lot of time reading. I wanted him to understand and to get into the point. So I
Got
suggested
it,
that I
got it,
could
got it.
send a video explaining my points and also get him
Yeah.
to elaborate other points that I did not explain well in my report.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So you basically you work like with Kevin kind of directly, but we eventually we need to have kind of this like some platform when people can like submit, because right now like the whole our prototype everything went through Kevin. You kind of send to Kevin your reports and kind of or videos, reading reports, and Kevin did something with them, right? It was
Yes, sir.
correct, Kevin,
Yeah,
and kind
yeah,
of and
that's
you
correct.
and Kevin summarize how to make it how to streamline this process, and to make it kind of more I would say more entertaining, more easier, because when you have like human dependencies, like let's say me, right now, my Wi-Fi didn't work, my kind of I have too many Wi-Fi's probably, and and I needed to make one, two, three, and you needed to wait, right? For instance, hopefully you didn't wait, but how to make it kind of happen? This is our main kind of goal, and then how to make like in terms of like your case, like right now we need to create a prototype how to bring you on the board as a, let's say, project coordinator. If you want to lead these endeavors, you will be probably better positioned than me, because whatever you explain right now, I didn't get anything. I got basically, for instance, I got the only thing that this guy has a good ideas, right? Nothing else, and how to make kind of this ideas real. This is the like the challenge which we need to address.
Mhm.
Maybe we will do like in the next hackathon how to make it, or maybe you will suggest something. It's
Yeah,
what you
Thank
wanted
you,
to
sir.
hear from me, Kevin, or no?
yes, yes.
It's what, okay,
Yeah, so also
we did.
in this meeting, we also need to like decide the next course of action after we have reviewed the reports that were submitted. We also have Evans, who shared his reports. I'm not sure if you're ready to elaborate maybe a bit more on the reports that you shared. Evans, your mic is muted.
I'm here just a minute.
Hmm.
I'm trying to locate a copy of what I sent.
Okay, so while he's looking for his report, maybe Nancy or Alex can share their experience.
Are we waiting for something?
Yes, yes. I think Evans is looking for his report. If it's not close by, we can proceed to the next segment. So, as I shared with you,
So what is like I still have kind of maybe back to Rahim since Rahim.
mhm,
So like you got the basic idea and you got kind of there. So again, what is your process was kind of when you did what you have done?
Mm.
So you went to KNX website, You click on the video, you found that the video which opened was not like self-intuitive, right? So you kind of, and then how you got to this idea to contact Kevin about the video, what was your thought process? How did you get to this idea? I understand that you decided to kind of to create the video after you asking because you were kind of you decided that to make a video will be faster than just to write, and it will be more kind of easy, it's easier for you and maybe more kind of representative. Yeah, but how did you find the idea how you need to submit? You took everything from our meeting, the information, the initial information. You know, it was enough, or you kind of went to like WiseNxt Kitchen Space or read there, or how did you come to the conclusion to do what you have done?
Thank you so much, sir.
Hmm.
My experience, first of all, I would like to point out that my experience was good. The fact that I noticed one or two things that I thought would be better in certain ways, those are just a by the way. It was not the major thing, but I liked the whole experience because this is so new for me, and also
Hmm.
on the things that I've related to. So
Hmm.
the reason why I came up to that point of recording a video was
Hmm.
because I saw this as an opportunity, or not, or rather, a sort of interview. I thought of it as if I
Hmm.
was sitting down in front of an
Hmm.
interviewer, and Kevin
Hmm.
asking me the question, an interviewer asking me the question. And you know, when it's good when you talk, when you answer, when you create a video, you relate with that person. They see your
Hmm.
eye, they see you, they hear your words directly from you. They, you know, and you
Hmm.
can be able to elaborate yourself more. You can be able to dig deep into the points, and also at the same point they get to see who they are dealing with, and if it's that does that person
Yeah.
represent whatever their company like. So I thought it would
Hmm.
be great to create a video. For that will be a chance for
Hmm.
me to do an interview, and also at the same time to share my points in a way that can be understood and be related to.
Cool. I will paraphrase my kind of part of my question. You answered like a bigger portion of my question, but I still have kind of there. The assignment, the general assignment, what you are supposed to do. Did you take this assignment from our first meeting, or you got information from like Kevin or like Space or something else? Or you base your like actions. I understand you use your background, your ideas, it's good. But the initial assignment, did you take from our first meeting, or you did you use something else?
The assignment, the assignment, I got an instruction on WhatsApp, and also be directed direct to kitchen space, where I got the instructions of the things that I'm supposed to be doing,
Hmm.
and the projects, and what I'm supposed to be
Hmm.
going through. So I went through them, each and every one, from the
Hmm.
kitchen space, on the account of
Hmm.
I don't remember the exact name, but I believe it's
Hmm.
Kevin. So
Yeah.
I went through the instruction clearly. It was stated there. It was very clear. It was very direct and elaborated well. So it was
Hmm.
easy for me to go through each
Okay.
and every assignment, because there was also a link in front of every assignment. So it was making it easy, since it was categorized. It was not
Okay.
very
Got it.
confusing. It was directly for me to
But it still can be better. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Is anyone else can kind of share your experience, like Evans? What like what you did and why did you do what you did?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Following the instructions given on the app and in WhatsApp, I did a couple of logins for the different web links. And the first thing I noticed while Kevin was doing the demonstration of the video, there was a pop-up that came up saying
Mhm. You broke down.
Yeah. Yeah, so back to your question. So for this dry run, we had like an exact description of what they're supposed to do, as well as the links to those specific products, Kenya X,
yes.
WiseNxt,
Mhm.
yeah, and the videos also to be reviewed were also linked there. So this is how they got to know what they're supposed to do.
So basically, kind of your information, your text,
Hmm.
plus our initial meeting, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Cool.
Hmm.
Uh, and it will be like probably kind of there. Right now, we heard from Rahim that he understood, and
Hmm.
he followed up.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone who got confused? Anyone who was lost in this meeting, right?
No. I think they dropped out. Nancy and Alex dropped out, and
Okay.
Dennis as well.
So probably
Um,
there were questions. There were people who were confused.
Correct. Correct.
Well, anyway, it worked for someone, right? It worked for someone. It's
Hmm.
good. So
Hmm.
let's say, like on my side, I like the experience. I really, really like the experience,
Hmm.
and I feel like we we need to kind of like we need to modify. So instead of like dry run, we
Hmm.
can say, are you familiar with hackathon? No? Is
Yes.
anyone
yes.
familiar with the hackathon?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any hackathons? I will type it right now.
Hmm.
Like hackathon.
Ah,
I
okay.
type in the chat.
Hmm. Is this a method
Are you
where
familiar?
big companies try to recruit people?
Many technology companies in my area, which is Northern Virginia,
Hmm.
let's say, and some of the companies which like exclusively
Hmm.
like hire like developers, they use hackathon. And kind of, let's say, from the companies which I'm familiar with, it's like Capital One and Capital one of the biggest, and they exclusively rely on hackathon.
Hmm.
Also, like SpaceX and other companies, they don't just hire people based on their resumes.
Hmm.
They hire people through some events. So
Hmm.
normally, like what I feel, we can develop this experience
Hmm.
to a hackathon style.
Yeah.
So we will give assignment, give like let's say a week of time,
Hmm.
and say, okay, who will come up with the best solution? And we allow people to kind of to work solo or maybe to collect in groups
Hmm.
for some hackathons.
Yeah.
And we will be hiring people through the hackathons. And basically what like with the Rahim's experience
Hmm.
is that I hear the child, right? So with Rahim's experience, the kind of he did good job. Let's say for me, it was difficult, like to grasp because he touched so many different products, which was good. But like I would possibly prefer to have piece by piece,
Mm-hmm.
like one by one.
Yeah.
Let's fix KennyX website. Then let's do like a welcome space. Next week, let's do like another other things. Or maybe if we have enough participants and enough budget, we can make like several. And then at the end, like people submit their kind of make their submissions,
Mm-hmm.
and then like someone will say, okay, this is the winner. And other got experience, access to technology, and the winner got like we can make like one, two winners, three winners. Um, I feel like this is a good way to recruit people for us,
Correct.
and we can and we should continue this style.
Mm-hmm.
This style. The kind of it is one observation. Another, the question is how to make like right now. Like let's say, let's imagine like not imagine. I'm ready. For instance, if we want to bring Rahim on the board, and
Mm-hmm.
he has an opportunity or interest or availability, and we agree on the compensation, how
Mm-hmm.
we will do this, right? How we will do this, what the process will be.
Yes.
We have
So.
done something with you, we
Mm-hmm.
have done something with Evans,
Correct.
but kind of how to make it kind of how to make it kind of
Mm-hmm.
official, the process. This is what we need to create.
Correct.
But this process can be like a result from hackathon too, I would say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the whole recruitment right now, we thought with you before, we
Mm-hmm.
thought that we will give people KNX, people go to register, um, then go to welcome space,
Yeah.
and then we don't know what will happen. They
Mm-hmm.
will read, watch, eventually they will contact you or someone else
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Oh, I want to work." I feel this is not kind of not workable
Correct.
in comparison with we will send people to KNX instead of registration.
Mm-hmm.
We'll send people to our hackathon. Let's say
Yeah.
you want to be active.
Mm-hmm.
We do hackathons like once a week. Go there and check whether you can be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And it is how we would do it. It is how we have done it before,
Mm-hmm.
like the previous days or years. You
Correct.
can research it and come on the board, submit your proposals, pick kind of what you feel. Um, and if you are a winner, we will bring you on the board, right?
Yeah.
And in this case, we will have kind of, we can regulate the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we have more need, we can bring like 10 people. If
Yes.
we have 10 already, we probably can limit to one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we can vary. And if we have like more budget, we
Yeah.
can bring like maybe 100. But we are not at that stage yet, but who knows?
Yeah. I think this is a good idea as well.
Yeah, hackathons kind of sounds like kind of a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And Rahim definitely showed when he kind of he made like one more step, right?
Correct.
Which was a good step.
Mm-hmm. Right. So right now
Thank you.
we are thinking on how to process those who are successful on the first stage. How to bring them on board.
Yeah, I would say if we have kind of a product like yeah, I didn't hear or didn't see anything from anyone else but kind of but Rahim. If you feel like they have a good ideas or good suggestions, so
Mhm.
like
Evans also had some
we could,
good suggestions as well.
I've found the document, so with your permission, I'd like to go through.
Hmm.
When I logged into the KenyaX.com, for the first time before I got accepted into the system, there was some challenges because of the lag in the backhouse servers. I guess there was downtime for like a few days, but that got sorted out. I communicated with Kevin, and once I was signed in, the process was smooth because all you need is just a single login, and I've set my browser on remember my password. So what I found on the page was it was clear for me. For me, it was clear and concise, and it was straight to the point. The user interface was it didn't have a problem with for me. It was rather smooth for my on my side, and I can see there was privacy being offered. Since logging in, it gives people pseudonyms, which protects your own privacy. So you can just jump into the system, and somebody knows you by let's call it like a pet name. So if maybe you want to get to know somebody much better, then you can just go in inbox and communicate. And the visuals were very clear, and the events and spaces were clear for me. So on the KenyaX.com, I had a few recommendations. Maybe for the first time users who join us, we could have a section where we can ask them questions and what they expect from joining us at KenyaX.com, rather than we definitely have our own expectations from the new users. But if we get more pointers from them, what they expect from us, we can structure something much better for them so that it can be enjoyable on their side, which can keep them going instead of just logging in, creating an account, and just disappearing without having much to do with the space. And with your permission, I don't know, is the site going to offer maybe a sample certification or something that is accredited worldwide? Can we have a space for that?
yeah, why not? I don't know. Ken, what do you think?
Yeah, yes, we need to have like a certification once a person goes through all the stages involved.
All right. So
We plan we planned like we discussed that in terms of certificates we discussed like that people from the first kind of before entering that they can earn like 3 certificates or 5 certificates. Cloud operator, website developer, event organizer, product analyst, and project coordinator. Maybe we will limit by one, just like the last one
Hmm.
at this moment.
Yeah.
But who knows where it will go?
okay. What was the name of was it the guy who did his presentation before me? I also noted the same thing, similar to his recommendation. We need more testimonials from the intermediate users or the pro users who are already undertaking the tasks. So, like, say for an example, I've been here, been on for like a week, so I can be able to also give a testimony of what I'm doing and what I'm able to do inside the website and what I've learned, so that more people can be eager to come and learn, and so that we can be at the same level. And one more thing, we should include more videos and activities from for the new beginners. Um, I know at some point it can be rather complex based on the seniority of other users, but I saw that there was an option for a boot camp, which is a sample activity for the new users. So if we could get more boot camps and more videos explaining the activities that we do for like different spaces, for example, like the next kitchen. We could have a sample video explaining this is what this segment does. Then at the welcome space, this is what this segment, you're supposed to learn something from this segment so that you can carry it on to the next segment. It's like a progressive gauging system for the new users. Then down to the invite page, down to the invite page. We sort of merged the welcome page and the invite page because they look almost similar from my end. They have a
Which one
similarity,
invite?
which,
Invite and which one?
yes, the invite page and the welcome space.
Oh, they must be kind of complete for completely different users. Welcome should be before people register, and welcome should be for people who already registered, right? So
Okay.
they must be kind of definitely different.
Yeah, they have to be different. Because based on my recommendation, I think we should have some specific theme for the invite page. From let's say I can invite somebody from from my end to come and join the website, maybe sign up. So can we have like an invite separate from the welcome so that you get invited in order for you to go to the welcome space, so that in the welcome space we can also add the welcome video instead of having it in two segments. We can merge the welcome space with the welcome video, which serves the same purpose, making it easy.
But right now, welcome video is on the welcome space or no? I don't know.
The video is on the wall. The reason why I also recommended we do the welcome video in the welcome space is so that we can have like specific videos for those who are joining. Because on the website on YouTube, I saw that you had two different common hours. No, that was the board meeting. So the welcome video is in the same space with the board meeting video. So if we could like separate the welcome video and the board meeting videos so that they can have like, they don't have to like jump into the nitty gritties of the more complex aspect of the site. We can like save that for later for those who are maybe progressing from the beginner stage to the intermediate and to the pro level.
I like this idea, Kevin. Kind of, we post everything right now on Education, right? Maybe kind of we can use Education more for like kind of development style, all this like our board meetings and so on and so forth. But the official like videos, like welcome or whatever, we can technically post on AI Nerds,
Mm-hmm.
right or no?
Yeah, right, right.
Because what he's saying is it makes perfect sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of get to like our education channel is more like to show like the actual kitchen, what is we discuss, how we got to the ideas which we got. They are not like our like videos which we usually post on education, are
Mm-hmm.
not like a final products. They are for more like advanced users. And for people who just kind of want to explore,
Mm-hmm.
probably AI nerds will be kind of better suited, I guess.
Yeah, that's correct.
At least like we can more like streamline there.
Mm-hmm.
It will be not like hundreds of videos.
Yeah,
We can make it kind of more like polished, brushed. People will get kind of better, at least like will not get lost as easy as they can on education.
yeah, yeah. I like that idea as well.
So this,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is a good idea.
Correct. All right. So we've had yeah. I don't think there's any other participant who participated in the dry run. So we just have those two attending this session.
We can give like the last person who it was Evans or
Yeah,
Evanson. What
Evenson.
Evenson, yes.
Evenson.
Evanson? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of basically the same. What we like. I feel like with Rahim, like the same to you. If you want to come on the board and we agree on the kind of on the price, and yeah, welcome. We
Mm-hmm.
can
Thank you.
possibly make you kind of a like project coordinator, and you will work on, let's say we have many different roles right now, many different projects.
Correct.
Like one group of projects is kind of this onboarding side.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will need like this WiseNxt kitchen hackathon. Like I like the idea of hackathon. I miss this idea completely, but what you did basically kind of competition style, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Make like hackathons.
Yeah.
Uh, we need to see what the technology we can use, how we can kind of elaborate or collaborate, and kind of how to submit the works.
Mm-hmm.
The certificates also another, but certificates will be more on their, yeah, maybe like kitchen, Wise Kitchen. Also, kind of, it's a good idea. Kevin first kind of said about certificates, and you ask about this too. It makes sense, perfect sense to me. So we have like tons of work to do, and who will manage them? Let's say if Evanson will join and Rahim will join, Kevin, you will manage them, or
Yeah. Yes, I will.
okay? I'm open. I like the developments. I like that we are moving further.
Okay. All right. So, do we need to schedule another meeting for further discussions, or we can do this on the community board?
I would say I would do like community board probably like on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
unless you have kind of you want to kind of expedite the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can open. But I kind of today I thought like we are meeting at 1 again. You mentioned several times, but maybe I missed something. My impression was that we will be meeting at 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Um,
mhm. Evenson,
one
yes.
more thing, huh? Yes, one more thing. On to the next bit of the report, the Wise Next Kitchen Space. I think after we look deeper into the previous segments, when we come to this next space, the next kitchen space, which you said was the hackathon, I think at this stage we can have like mini goodie bags, like treasure hunts, sort of kind of thing. And we can have it like a mesh to like gauge the progress of the new users, making them understand the rigorous activities or undertaking the rigorous activities and assignments and projects to see how far they have come and put the knowledge acquired into into actual use, setting them apart from the new beginners. Yeah. This segment, we can have mentors coming in to assist the new users so that we can encourage them. And I think this should be made rotational to help them grow in the HubSpot.
It's good that you have some ideas. Yeah, and kind of, and it sounds like you will be good in this onboarding style,
Mm-hmm.
onboarding side.
Correct.
Rahim is better probably on like on their
Developments.
like, yeah, kind of maybe like a kind of um, top of the funnel.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying, Johnson, like more like middle of the funnel, and we look for someone for the bottom of the funnel.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Kevin,
What? Yep.
Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps a quick one on the community board before we sum up. I think we should have a community board that's a bit lively and engaging. Gauging on the past week, we had a meeting on Sunday last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, the previous week, then last week we didn't have a meeting in between so that we can do a little catch up, and
Mm-hmm.
see at which point different members of the group are at.
Yeah.
I think we should have more frequent board community board meetings, say maybe midweek and at the end of the weekend, say on Sunday, or we can have one on Monday and one on the weekend. What's your take on that? So that we can like cap the slackers
And
and
Different.
we we
yes, since you're going to be given like
when
compensation, we need to have a record of those who are active and keeping up with the pace.
when you say community board, so like what do you think the community board purpose is?
This is where we do the brainstorm for like we can schedule like a meeting and let's say we have a hackathon for next week for the next coming week. We can do like a meeting today or on the weekend so that we can have a couple of things that need to be done throughout the week. And in the middle of the week, we just do like a quick one, say 30 minutes meeting, check on the progress. Then we do a final meeting towards the end after we've submitted the reports. What's your take on that? So that we can't,
I feel like
we don't have a time gap in between because there's a lot that
for
needs to
like
be done.
for brainstorm, like kind of suggesting ideas to kind of to generate ideas.
This
I would say probably it's a good idea to have maybe like let's say WiseNxt board, WiseNxt kitchen board, like a separate,
Mm-hmm.
because community
Yeah.
board is more like to approve the budgets, and we cannot change
Oh,
the
okay.
budgets like more than once a week. I would say once a week, like in normal organization, the board of directors runs once a year. Like, and if we do like once a week, it's already ambitious, like schedule. So
Mm-hmm.
like
Okay,
kind of
okay.
to make decisions,
I,
to
I,
make
I
decisions.
perfect.
So community,
Yes.
like in our world, community board is more like a body which will assign the budget or kind of
Okay, okay. Yeah.
approve something.
Oh,
But
perfect. Mm-hmm.
to prepare, it makes sense to have another kind of like a
What's
board
next
or
this week?
yeah, yeah, maybe maybe not this week, maybe this week, maybe something else, but
Mm-hmm.
like because to prepare this idea, to brainstorm, to discuss, and eventually for their community board needs to kind of to base the decisions on the discussions which already occurred. So
Mm-hmm.
right now we do everything in the same place,
Okay.
but I will compare with the parliament. The
All right.
parliament is the body when people like make a decisions, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like when
Yeah.
people come to, I don't know what the political system in Kenya, but you probably have kind of I don't know, it's like one house or two houses or more. What do you have? You have one house. How you select? You're kind of delegates or parliamentarian or congressman or how do you call it? I don't know.
Um. We have we can do like a single house where we can do a deliberation, or maybe if you're not available that time, you can delegate, then we can meet with Kevin.
No, 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 no. I mean the kind of the parliament, your parliament of Kenya.
Oh, the parliament.
Like,
They
yeah,
have a
who
house
may
sitting.
who,
Yes, they have a house sitting. Probably once or a few days in a week.
but it's like one house, right?
Yeah, it's one house.
Or like
Yes.
two
They
or
all,
two
they all do
chambers,
a,
like in America.
yeah. They all do
In
a
Am-
sitting in the chamber, all of them, like from the ruling party and the
okay,
opposition party. Yes,
okay,
they all.
okay, okay, okay. So like, okay, so the chamber is basically is our community board. We can compare, right? Like
Yes,
the difference is chamber for the country of Kenya, and community board will be for education project. But in the parliament, they also have many different committees, right? Or commissions, committees. So if they make a decision about the military, most likely it will be kind of some defense committee, right? Who will discuss and present to the whole like body of like the whole chamber, right? Before any issue will be brought to the
Gary.
chamber, to the whole chamber to vote. There
I
is
lost
some
you.
work done.
Yes, I lost you for a couple of seconds, so I might have missed what
Yeah,
you
I
were. Yeah.
yeah, I try to compare kind of so we can kind of like this discussion is a good idea midweek. Let's call it kind of I don't know. Why's next? Why's next board? It could be. Why not? Open board, kind of for
Hmm.
discussion. Open for the discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, any export. Yeah, it's a good idea. Anything
All
else?
right.
Who will implement? We
Um,
look for people who will implement them, because if you feel like you propose something and we will do what you proposed, I doubt we will not. We need basically we need people who will do it. Okay?
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. We can do like a perfect structure as time progresses. So I believe that's all from my end. So over to you, Kevin.
All right. I think we are done. I see we also have Alex, or he left. No, Alex left.
Alex left.
Well, Alex, do you have anything to share from your experience of last week going through the entire process? Yes, Alex? Can you speak up? We can't hear you.
Okay, next.
We can't hear you, Alex.
Yeah, we hear that someone is speaking very kind
Mhm.
of in the background, but
Yeah.
no any understanding what.
Anyway,
Okay, you can process like directly with the kind of talk to Evan, to Alex, right?
yes, yes.
And what happened to Nancy too? Because she what kind of maybe you will talk to her directly. What she thought and what her process and
Hmm.
what her what her feeling is.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that.
Because we are looking for more like not the proposals, but we are right now we are building this the
Experience.
whole onboarding
Hmm.
the whole onboarding procedure. Yes,
Correct,
procedure. We are
correct.
polishing. We need to polish this onboarding.
Hmm.
That someone can be as productive as Rahim or Evanson.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
good.
right. So yes. So thank you all for joining this